Hi, my name is Brandon Doran. This is my Kinesiology 303 Introductions to Kinesiology capstone project. Um, I chose physical education and wrestling coach as my chosen career path. I have been coaching wrestling since I was 18 years old. I've been wrestling since I was 13. I'm 32 now. I put a lot of time and effort into the sport. And kids, I've been coaching kids since I started wrestling. I worked in our youth club when I was in high school. Through college, I've been working with youth clubs and after school clubs and high school teams. I was the varsity head coach for my alma mater at Yucca Valley High School for a few years before I moved down to Temecula. I've been working with kids forever. I feel like it's been my calling. I enjoy working with kids more than I enjoy working with adults. And the reason why I chose PE for physical education um, is it kind of goes hand in hand with coaching. You learn all the aspects of the body. You learn proper health and nutrition, stuff that I can pass on to my wrestlers. As for working in a classroom, I I've always wanted to work with kids. I always want to be a teacher. My biggest motivation and mentors have been teachers. Um, People that kept me in school. Sports kept me in school. If it wasn't for wrestling, I probably wouldn't have graduated high school. If it wasn't for my specific high school wrestling coach, I guarantee I wouldn't have finished high school. As crazy as that sounds. But the biggest reason I want to be PE teacher or wrestling coach is to have positive impact on students' lives and kids' lives, just like my coaches and my mentors have had positive impacts on my life. So education requirements to get into teaching, you need to have a minimum of a bachelor's degree and your credential. And credentialing varies from state to state. I know here in California, I need to be B-clad and C-clad certified. Um, he- uh, um, Credentialing programs vary in time and length. In California, it's about 12 months, and you have student teaching, about 6 months of that. Um, and that's pretty much what your education requirements: bachelor's degree and your teaching credential. As for coaching, be able to pass background check, which seems pretty simple. Um, Being willingness of volunteering your time. You have to be NHFS certified, which is the National High School Federation of Sports, certified to coach. I have all that. I have that licensing. I have my silver or my bronze card coaching through USA Wrestling. Um, so yeah, just those are the varying educational requirements. Um, Job entry is pretty tough to get in the physical education realm. Physical education teachers are more likely to stick around. Stick, More likely to stick around like the bitter end. Right now I work at Temecula Valley High School. I work in the equipment room in the PE department, and we have four of our physical education teachers have been teaching for 30 plus years, more than any other department that we have on campus. So, and that's a pretty standard trend in schools. Physical education. Once you get your physical education classes and you get tenured, you're more than likely to stick it out. Um, but according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, um, teaching's on a 6% upswing in the next 10 years, which is about national growing standards. More jobs should open up, and as baby boomers start to retire, more jobs will open up in the next few years too. Like I said before, my current qualifications: I'm CPR certified, first aid certified, swim certified. I have my copper or my bronze level coaching certificate. I'm NHFS certified. So I was selected this year as as a coach for Team California's national team, their high school folk style national team, which takes place in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, um, along with a few other national coaching opportunities for the high school level. Um, I've also coached our kids club, and I have been for a while. I believe I've said that already, but I really feel that God has set me on this path. I have tried to get away from wrestling. I have tried to get away from teaching. Um, I ran away from it for many years, and somehow I was led back to this position. I don't feel like I've really made the choice to go back to teaching. I feel that um, I really don't have a choice in that matter. Um, you know, as an athlete, I got hurt wrestling for Cal Baptist, and I really, after I was done with that, I thought I was done with wrestling, and I got a call from my old high school, my alma mater. They didn't have a high school coach for the following season, and that just started opening up doors. Um, but if it wasn't for wrestling, I wouldn't be where I am at today. I tried to quit wrestling as a freshman. My high school coach wouldn't allow me to. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting an education because of wrestling, and it's keeping me out of trouble. Then I moved to the next level, and then I wrestled, and I placed in a few national tournaments. I got on the Olympic ladder for USA Wrestling back in 2007, and but wrestling's always had a part of my life. As much as I've not wanted it to be, and as much hurt as it's caused me just as much joy. And it's given me so many more things. I feel that if it was up to me and this wasn't the path that God was laid out for me, then I would have been able to walk away from it, and there would have been no harm, no foul. I would have been able to break away from it, and everything would have been all golden. But that hasn't been the case. It is ingrained in my life, and I feel that that's God's purpose for me, to be a coach, to be a mentor, to work with youth and show them that they can do it and they can make better lives for themselves and be a positive role model. So I feel like I've been called to this. Um, it's been a great semester. Thank you for all your guys' time. Good luck with everything.